from the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker. We're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
Hi, everyone. It is Hump Day. You know, the one with the camels and stuff. We are live. My name is John Crump. I am a gun guy, and I do gun stuff. And this is one of the gun things I do. We are here with everyone else, and 2ADU was keeping me occupied and was my stream because of 2ADU. He has some exciting stuff coming up. It's going to be awesome. I see Zach Carr out there. Zach Carr just had a baby. Congratulations, Zach Carr. That is amazing. And not only is that amazing, but Zach Carr has still been working on projects for me while in the hospital with his wife. We got some really cool stuff coming out, and he showed me something that's freaking fantastic that he is doing for me in from Dark Light from DLD After Dark. But with that said, I really want to get into today's show, but we need to pay some bills first. And one of the things to help us pay the bills is Tusk. Tusk is the only, sorry, I've been dealing with a migraine again, is the only gun-friendly cryptocurrency on the market, and you're not going to get rich from it.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
Well, damn it. I had all my patches here, but I don't have them with me. All I have is the FFOA patch. We dropped another Crumpy patch as well, the Ever Vigilant patch, which is freaking awesome. We'll look at all that in a minute. Some 2AEDU patches are on there. The DLD After Dark patches will go up for pre-order pretty soon. And then the October patch, I think, is going to be amazing. And that has to do with Flying Rich. But I want to thank Zach Carr out there, especially because he makes the patches. We also have t-shirts, mugs, cups, everything you can imagine. We have some really cool hats from a lot of different creators, including CRS, 2AEDU, and a bunch of other people, which is kind of amazing. And I love everybody on Black Swan Tactical.
Black Swan Tactical, your number one source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
And a shout out to Fayez too, who is the other owner of Toxic Patch Co. You can go to toxicpatchco.com and see all their patches. And I can throw up the banner here, but I won't because I'm an idiot and I should have had it pulled up. But I will. Let's see. Where the hell is it? Damn it. There it is. Toxic Patch Co. If you like what I do here, you can support me on Patreon, and that's patreon.com/John Crump. Let's bring on Flying Rich. Flying Rich is flying.
What's 9mm about a 9mm round? I think I'm going to ask Hoffman.
Okay, you can do that. And let's go ahead and bring him on then. The Hoff. Freaking come on, man.
So, Richard, is your FBI file, your ATF file, AFT file marked in red, and now it has like a red insert says he's got cancer. No, seriously, don't fuck with him.
Yeah, probably.
It's not the first 30 seconds. We're good, right?
Good job. You just
answer the question.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I got about a 3-foot thick file there.
It says extremely dangerous. Don't piss him off.
Yeah.
Next page. Extremely dangerous. Don't piss him off.
Don't piss him off.
Extremely dangerous. Don't piss him off.
Play nice.
You hear what it said? Not funny, didn't laugh.
You're not funny, Rich. Didn't laugh.
Oh, well.
He's only funny when he hits houses.
Yeah.
So the Hoff, man, you've been doing a lot with Dark.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And he's a celebrity.
I feel like he stole you from me.
I'm becoming a freaking YouTube superstar.
Oh, yeah.
Soon you're going to be like Rich. Every time you turn on somebody's podcast, you see freaking Rich.
Oh, God, I hope I don't.
Is that the law of Richards?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he's like, all right, let me turn on this podcast. There's Rich. Yeah. Then, like,
Christ.
2 hours
How's
later,
he on two podcasts at once?
He's like multiple man or something.
Yeah, he's a damn witch.
Yeah, he definitely is a witch.
He's cloned himself.
He's not a witch. He's something that rhymes with witch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I could clone myself, maybe there'd be one of me that could have fun and the other could do all the work.
That'd be nice. I'd like that. Then I'd end up just yelling at myself more than I do now.
I told you how to do that right.
Bitch!
It'd be like a bad Rick and Morty episode. You'd shoot the clone, make another one.
Yep.
Bury him in the backyard.
Yeah,
Your
but we got
backyard level be rising and rising and rising.
We got to remember one thing though.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Seriously, how did that mental patient become president?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry. Any criminal with the name Corn Pop, he ain't a bad dude.
What I want to know is how did Joe Biden? I have not, with my bare hands,
how did Joe Biden become president?
Ever pull a bike chain off a bike? How did Joe Biden pull the bike chain off the bike and like go after Corn Pop?
I don't know, but you asked a question. You asked how he became president, right?
Well, how did he become president?
I think the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
There you go.
Yep.
From the horse's mouth himself, even though Snopes says he didn't say that.
From the horse's ass himself.
Yeah. So let's get off Joe Biden like I got off his mom.
You got off on his mom?
Just clap for that, you stupid bastard.
Oh, God. Oh, all right. Can we check if this has been demonetized yet?
I'm sure. Yeah. I have Hoff on. Yeah. If the Hoff comes on, it's been demonetized.
No. Hoffman's not Antonio Okafor. If it was Antonio Okafor, we'd be demonetized.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we actually have some questions starting right out because a lot of people love your knowledge, and you're the most knowledgeable person that I think we have on this show ever. So why not?
Cool. Wait. Can I ask? I got a pre-show question. What's 9 mil about a 9 mil round? There's nothing on here 9 mil. The projectile's 8.91, 8.96 millimeters. The casing's 9.65 millimeters. 9.8 in the back.
Welcome to Measurements with Rich and Rich.
9.7. So are you saying the Richards are measuring up?
9.05.
What's 9.05?
Here's 9
The
millimeter.
projectile?
Bullet diameter.
Yeah. All right. So in what should a 9 mil chamber be? I mean, should it be like 9.8? 9 point. I got like 9.85.
It depends what reamer you're using. Go to Sammy and they'll have the specs.
No, okay.
And then you can, like my Uzi barrels, I use 9 millimeter NATO, which is a little bit bigger than 9 millimeter Parabellum chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And I also use the reamer I get is a +1. So it's 1,000ths bigger than it's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
So they feed better.
Got it. So the question is, if the extractor is strong and I've shot 100 rounds through this burl, why would it not extract? I've had 2 failures to extract in like 100 and so rounds.
It could be that the extractor claw is too close to the bolt face, and it's not hooking over the rim of the rim of the case. And 2 EDDU. Yes, I do have an M56.
All right.
Wait a minute. Where is it?
Since Rich was taking over the show to try to
Oh,
answer all
I'm sorry.
all his technical questions about why his guns don't work.
Oh. Well, I figure I got somebody that knows something about 9 mil.
Not really.
Yeah.
I just lie.
Okay. Yeah. So, so you do work on like combo lock guns.
Yeah. You know, the open bolt stuff I'll build. I actually built a Yugo M56. And it's a fun gun to shoot. And I built it, filled out the paperwork, Form 2, and then forgot to send it in. So ATF came and did an inspection, and they're like, what the hell is this? I said, what do you mean? It's a post-sample M56. They're like, it's not on the registry. I said, oh, sure it is. And I went through and pulled out the Form 2. I said, here, right there. There's my Form 2. And they looked at it and they said, you never sent it in. It's like, oops. So I just cut it. What happens? They spank my little pee-pee.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, do you get a fine? They say, hey, look, just fill it in. We'll take it from you now. What happens?
No, I just, I said, oh, well, I screwed up. Mark that down. And then I took it on the bandsaw and cut it up. Because what the hell do I care? I'll just make another one.
Right.
So I said, it's just easier. And they're like, no. You don't have to cut it up. You don't have to cut it up. Just submit the form. I said, no, I'll cut it up. And, you can write that it's been cut up and I'll just remake it later.
And by the way,
Oops. I meant to hit something else. Sorry. Zach Carson's $2 because Chuck Norris Gun Club for some reason can't send super chats right now.
Oh my God. Chuck. What the fuck? Chuck. The hell, Mel?
Yeah. So you're starting to take this YouTube stuff a little bit more seriously, Hoff.
I am.
And you're doing.
Wait. Do you know there was a fight over Richard last night?
No, I didn't.
I don't know if you could call it a Richard fight, but there was a fight over Richard appearing on 2 different channels at the same time.
Yep. Dark called me and wanted me on his show, and oh yeah, sure, I'll be on the show. And then as I was setting my computer up to do the show,
oh crap, we're broadcasting the Gorillas and Guns channel.
Oh, you didn't know that? I could have told you that.
I didn't. Hey, Gorillas and Guns. If I can stop it if you want. I didn't realize I was broadcasting to your channel. Or if you want to jump on, I can send you the link as well. Scott Ayers is a great guy, by the way. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead with your story.
But so like 5 minutes before the show, my phone rings. I pick it up. It's CRS Firearms. And he's like, can you be on my show tonight? Or he said, what are you doing tonight? I said, oh, I'm getting ready. I'm going to be on Dark's show. And he's like, crap, I wanted you on my show. Let me call Dark. And he hangs up on me and calls Dark, and they fight it out. Dark won.
It's a dark one.
Yep, Dark won because he had already dropped the notice that the show was coming on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you who was the runner-up on CRS's show because I like the guy and he's a good guy.
Well, I was the runner-up on CRS's show after the Gun Doctor.
Oh, you guys double team? I mean, you double teamed CRS?
No, the Gun Doctor did an hour, then I did like an hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I fell asleep before then. Not having to do with any of the content, having to do with my nemesis called sleep.
Dark always wins. Yeah, Black Swan Tactical is my company, Chuck Norris Gun Club. Gorillas and Guns is awesome. The ATF shirt is mine as well. Yeah, so that's all my design.
All I got to say is CRS could have had me on, and then there could be two Richards on two different shows.
That would have been interesting.
As opposed to now, which is two Richards on one show.
I think they should have just done a show together.
Well, they could have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They didn't want to.
I dropped a story today on the ATF and their training manual for Fat D.
I want a copy of that.
It's up on the Amelin.
The training manual?
Amelin.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of time on machine guns.
Like if I go through a tampon manufacturing facility, am I a gynecologist?
Yes.
Apparently, according to the ATF, you would be.
Yeah, I want to get a copy of their manual, and I want to correct it and send it back to them.
Oh, that would be awesome.
CRS actually had a good rebuttal video, not rebuttal video, but commentary on your video. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
My video?
Yeah. CRS posted a video, and it was pretty good.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you should go watch it. You're going to be like, hell yeah. He has all the right points. But again, I mean, if I go on a tour of NASA, I'll drive up the road here, go on a tour of NASA. Am I an astronaut or a, rocket scientist then?
Yes.
So that was the craziest thing, John. That really was crazy.
Yeah, they go on a single day tour of an ammunition factory and a gun making factory, like a single day, like a tour, and they're like, oh, they're experts now. They can testify in criminal cases and pit people away for the rest of their lives.
See, I would say if they toured Richard Hoffman's gun making factory, they would then become not an expert
because they'd have a coronary. You can't do that. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I want to get into a little bit of the Uzis, right? You were talking about Uzi last night. You were talking about Uzis that that aren't gun right and they just run. Like you pull the trigger and they just run.
Yeah, they run on. Yeah,
run on. How common is that?
It's real on any open bolt subgun. It's common. 249s do it. Is 249 the open bolt belt fed?
Yeah,
they do it. Any open bolt submachine gun, if the ammo is not hot enough, they will run on. And it's no big deal. It's just something that when you try new ammo, you just, I can possibly get run on. So the first couple of magazines, you just make sure, you don't take your finger off the trigger and then just go, oh, so what's going on? You keep it pointed down range in case it keeps going.
When that first happened to you, did that kind of scare you a little bit, or were you prepared for it?
not a bit, because I knew it could happen. I was told, watch for run-ons, and like when I'm out shooting with people, if I don't know the ammo, I went out with a bunch of SOCOM guys and a bunch of British SAS guys. And they wanted me to bring a bunch of toys to play with. And they bought that crappy 9mm frangible ammo the government gets. And boy, that stuff runs on like crazy. It's not nearly hot enough for an open bolt subgun. So anytime I handed one of the guys the gun, it's, okay, this is probably going to run on. What do you mean? Well, you pull the trigger and let the trigger go and it keeps going. Might be 5 rounds, might dump the whole mag, Yeah. Just be prepared.
280 says he gets it because of weak ammo and it doesn't push the pull all the way back to lock.
Yeah, that Remington UMC is really bad about it in open bolt subguns.
Is it Remington UMC? Isn't that Remand?
I don't know if it is or not. I don't think it is.
I thought it was for some reason.
It might be.
I don't know. I thought it was all remanufactured, the UMC, but I could be wrong.
We've got one guy at the subgun match who likes light ammo. And so if I run any ammo of his, I'm always going to get run-ons. And it could be a round. Huh?
Why do you like light ammo?
I don't know. It's like, dude, would you put a little more powder into your gun?
But you got to tell the other half of the story how his gun's modified.
Yeah, he's got a weak recoil spring in it, so his gun runs fine with it.
Like an old recoil spring?
Yeah, it's worn out and needs to be replaced. It's like, dude, just bump your loads up a grain or two and throw a good spring in it.
Yeah.
He's saving money on powder.
Yeah.
How much money can you save on powder? I mean, it's not like,
after 20 years, he might be able to buy a piece of penny bubble gum or something.
That's amazing.
And if you like reloaders, you could change the rate of fire of your gun depending on how hot your ammo is. The hotter the ammo, the faster the gun runs. Yeah. So if you want it to run a little slower, you just drop the powder charge down a little bit.
I gotcha. Let me ask you something about this. There is a rumor out there, which isn't true, that all open bolt guns are banned.
Nope, not true. One, you're talking the semi-autos.
Yeah, semi-autos.
Yeah. There is, I think it's 3 letters that were written to companies. One was the Max series of guns, because they were making pre-86, they were making open bolt submachine guns. And ATF came and said, it's too easy to convert the semi-auto open bolt to a full auto. You can't make them anymore. What was the other 2? I think there was 2 more. One of the lawyers on YouTube has a thing on it. Which companies couldn't do it. I know Mac was one.
Yeah, it was Mac. Mac was definitely one.
Yep.
Was it Intertech?
It was probably. I don't know which company it was, whether it was Intertech but the original Tech 9 was built as a submachine gun. And they first started making open bolts, semi-autos, and submachine guns. And ATF said, no, can't do that. It's too easy. And they were real easy to convert to full auto.
How would you convert them?
Notepad
out of here. Let me grab my notepad really quick. No reason.
Yeah.
No, how easy was it to convert?
It was basically, if I remember correctly, it was basically changing the selector to a submachine gun selector.
That's it.
Yeah. It's like, and then you could always just take the disconnector out. Open bolt subguns don't need a disconnector.
Yeah.
So you take that out, and then you've got full auto and full auto.
Yeah. So you really can't do a semi. You just
Right. And there was never any letter or anything else for the IMIs, for the Uzis, saying you can't do an open bolt Uzi.
So it was more like a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, more or less. It was, we really don't want you to make these.
Yeah. 280U says he wants an open bolt semi-auto M56.
So could I buy all the parts and build an open bolt semi-auto Sten gun?
Technically, yeah. There's nothing illegal about it. You know, and it's one of those. If ATF found out, they'd have shit kittens.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, show me in the law where it says you can't build an open bolt semi-auto. And they pull out a letter to Mac and a letter to Intertech, and it's like, okay, those aren't a Sten. Bite me.
And Gorillas and Guns says every time he gets a semi every time he shoots a full auto.
Yeah, I don't get a semi.
Yeah, you probably shoot him like every freaking day, man.
Yeah, I do. Actually, not recently, but yeah, when I'm cranking on the gunsmithing, I'm shooting, just about every day.
That is awesome. How's the cancer treatment going?
Good. I'm had a scan a couple of weeks ago, and the cancerous tumors have shrunk by about 30%. Oh. And the doctor was happy with that, so yeah, I'm happy with that. It's like, oh, they shrank 30%. What the hell does that mean? Besides, they shrank 30%. Is that good, bad, indifferent?
Yeah, that's when I go to the doctor. If I just bring my wife with me, and she just translates.
Yeah. But the doctor said, yeah, that's good. So that was about halfway through my chemo treatments. So at the end of my chemo treatments, we'll scan again. Probably do the fancy scan, the PET scan, where I light up like a Christmas tree because they inject radiation into me.
Yeah, you can be a superhero, right? Maybe you get some superpowers.
Yeah.
My dad just started his chemo today.
How's he liking it?
He said it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
I was horrified when they told me I had to start chemo, and it's like, oh my God, I'm going to turn blue and die. And it's not that bad.
And he's tired.
Yeah. You get tired. Like I have chemo every other Wednesday, and I'm pretty much out. Wednesday is a waste of a day because I'm there for 6 or 8 hours getting chemoed. And then I've got the stupid bag that I got to carry around for 46 hours. So Wednesdays is a waste of a day. Thursday, I'm a little bit tired. Friday and Saturday, it hits me hard. I sleep a lot of the time. And then Sunday, I start getting better. And then Monday, I'm back to full strength.
Yeah, my dad is kind of really tired today.
Yeah. And he'll get cold sensitivity. And cold sensitivity is when you touch something or you eat something that's cold, it feels like you're taking a 9-volt battery and putting it on your tongue. It's freaky.
Yeah. That is weird. This is my son Matthew, and look, I got my other son here. And here is Nikki.
They just want money.
No.
Daddy, can I have $50?
Last time my daughter called, yeah.
Man, he's gonna smack you with a bat.
Yeah, a barbed wired bat. Barbed wired bat too.
Make sure you get a good swing on that.
Is that plastic barbed wire?
Yes, you've seen it, Rich.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
It looks
Not
pretty.
that stupid.
It looks pretty real though, right?
You need real barbed wire.
No.
Where's your sense of excitement?
My sense of excitement is I have kids and I don't
You know
be laying
you
there
will be hit.
taking a nap and all of a sudden have barbed wire hit my head.
Oh,
Probably
and
why.
When John wants excitement, he walks down the end of his block where the CIA safe house is
CIA, yeah.
and climbs the fence.
No, I'm pretty sure that would not be a good idea.
I need to put in my papers to use that house since I'm a member of the CIA.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Yeah. I was told for years at Inner Arms, people would call in and, I know you guys are a CIA front.
Did people really
we
think
are?
you guys were a CIA front?
Oh, yeah, big time. And we had fun with it, too. We had a whole group of yahoos come and protest us, and they were all around the building. So a couple of us from the gun shop went out and started taking pictures of them. and one of them came up and they're like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, "Well, you know who we are, right?" And they're like, "Well, you're Inner Arms, you're a gun manufacturer." And I said, "No, you really don't know who we are?" Well, who are you? We're a front for the company. What company? The company. Oh, and we played it up big time. And they just freaked out and all just split. Oh my God, the CIA's after us. We said we were told to get pictures of everybody so you can be investigated.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, you lived in Northern Virginia, so you know there's tons of buildings around. Stop it, Matthew. There's tons of buildings around with like no logos.
Yep, just plain,
no addresses.
Of course, the big steel shutters on the building help too.
Yeah. Yeah,
especially in the evening when we close them, and all you hear is bang, bang when the shutters come together and the big, bar coming down, locking them closed.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of buildings that, if you look on the map, and it's like they're there, but they're not actually listed there under any
they're
addresses.
not actually there.
Yeah, I was telling Richard about that. Like, there's like the house he's talking about. It's like totally removed from like all the maps now.
Yep, that's funny.
Yeah, we pulled it up. We pulled up the address a few days ago, and it's like non-existent. I'm like, what do you mean non-existent?
It's right there.
You want me to go get a picture of it?
I can literally see it.
Yeah. That is.
Is there a mailbox there?
Yeah, there's a mailbox.
What's the address? Let's write postcards and send them there.
No, you need to blow up the mailbox.
John needs to ride by with that baseball bat.
No. I'll get you the Robux later.
Tell them no ice cream if they don't leave you alone.
No, he wants Robux.
Dad, can I have $50?
Basically, what he's asking, Robux is a game, and they have its own online. Roadblocks is a game that has Robux, which is a currency they use to buy characters and stuff.
Robux cost money.
Yes, they do. Yeah. He's actually making his own games now and publishing them.
Is he?
Yeah.
If it went over 2 million it's Roblox.
Yeah, so he's gonna start doing that and like making his own characters and stuff and trying to sell them on and trying to like do in app purchase in-game purchases.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna build that into it.
Got a little entrepreneur there.
Yeah, I mean, might as well, right?
Yeah.
He's smart enough to make his own games, so might as well try to make some money out of it.
I made a game once. It was a stick and a rock.
You need to learn how to make game houses that cost $4 to make private servers.
Yeah. He wants me to launch him a private server so he can charge people money to join the private server for his game.
To join the private server, to make a private server.
To make a private server.
So
Okay.
they make their own private server.
Okay, so he wants me to like basically spin up something and sell virtual servers off the server. Matthew, they get it. So basically, he wants me to make he wants me to sell like virtual servers to people and give him the money.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think you should also.
I'm like, how'd you even know about virtual servers?
Porn.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hope not.
You get them for free or the owners charge money.
No.
The owners charge free.
Good, nice strike. I'm not buying him a server so he can sell a virtual server.
You don't buy the servers
and
they're not they are private servers.
I know it's a private server. Okay, apparently I don't know how any of this works.
Just give them your online porn login. That'll keep them busy.
No, what we do?
An Amazon instance.
Yeah, what we do is I have all his laptop and his tablet hooked up, so I get emailed everything that he does. So I know every game he plays, every website he's went to, how long
John's
he's
a pro at
spent on that,
cyberstalking.
how long he's spent on that app or that thing, like even apps that aren't connected to the internet, that aren't like internet-based apps. If it's just installed on his tablet will email me and say, "Hey, he spent this amount of time using this app."
Man. I had to wait until the damn phone bill came and, my kids ran up all the data and we're already spending, data we didn't have. It's like, why is the damn phone bill $500?
Dude, yeah. I remember.
What was that? Some Pokemon game or something?
Pokemon Go?
Is that what it is? Where they walk around trying to find? Oh my God. That thing cost me a fortune.
I remember back in the 90s when I was working on an ISP and we had to investigate a claim by a customer and because they claimed that we charged them thousands and thousands of dollars. And what we found was they had a virus on their computer and and this is like in dial-up days. So what the virus did, it would cause the computer to dial up some number that charges you by the minute.
Ooh, like
Porn.
a 900 number.
Yeah. So
Porn.
and it would dial up. The modem would dial up at 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. and just sit there.
Wow, brilliant.
So it was like when they were sleeping.
Now, how do you set this up?
You don't anymore. No one has freaking modems.
Man.
But yeah,
I'm
so
always a day late and $1 short.
So their bill was like $20,000 for like a single month, and so we determined that, and they fought the phone company about it, and the phone company would not relent back then. They're like, it's your fault for having a virus on your computer.
Wow.
Yeah. So they lost me, Matthew. Stop. Show everyone your mask.
I found it on the ground.
I know.
In your office, so of course, finders keepers.
Yep.
When you have kids, it's whatever's yours is theirs, and whatever is theirs is theirs.
Mhm.
When
Well, it's
my
like
daughter,
marriage.
yeah, when my daughter was young, I forget what it was. We needed cash for something, pizza or whatever. And, I said, Mickey, to my wife, I said, do you have any cash? No, I don't have any cash. Shit, And my daughter, I don't know, she's 8 years old. She's like, oh, I've got money. It's like, where the hell did you get money? She's like, oh, I've got like $200. Where the hell did you get $200? Anytime we left money sitting there, she'd come along and pick it up and take it and put it in her room. It was just sitting there.
Did you notice it was missing?
Every once in a while, we'd be like, I had $20. My wife thought I took it. I thought she took it because why would the kids take it? They were little.
Yeah, it was like when my son Matthew was little, he was like 2 years old, and everything, all the time I was like, I love something sitting here. I knew it was sitting there. My wife was like, you probably just misplaced it.
Yeah.
And then she would do the same thing. She's like, we'll probably misplace it. So all this stuff disappeared, and we bought a new mattress. So we take the mattress off the bed, and there's all the stuff that we've been missing. Stuffing it on the mattress. All right, I won't tell him anymore, Matthew.
You're telling on me, Dad.
Wait.
Shut up.
Can we tell the John's wife story and the Italian seasoning?
I'm not saying that. She's in earshot, so you can go ahead.
I'm not. Oh, so you're saying because she doesn't listen to the show.
Correct.
So, John's wife speaks fluent Italian, and that was her first language. And she's supposedly not a member of the Cosa Nostras because she is Sicilian, but that's up for debate. But that's what they all say when they're a member, so we got to know that. And there's this very Italian seasoning that she enjoys, and she doesn't know the English word for it. She's like, well, I'll tell you what it is, but I don't know the English word for it. Anybody want to take a guess?
She was like, Oregon?
Oregano.
Yeah, I was like, it's oregano?
Oregano.
That's like ordering beer in Germany. You know what beer is in Germany?
What?
Beer.
Beer.
Ein Bier, bitte.
Yes.
Water is Wasser.
Wasser.
Schmick gas? Mick gas?
No clue.
Or Nick's gas. Basically, whenever you order, I just want water, they will go Mick gas or Nick's gas. Which means, with gas or without gas. Like sparkling water. They just call it water with gas. Which I guess is kind of...
It sounds a little unsophisticated.
Yeah.
So we got Richard on. Let's pick his brain. What's he know that we don't know?
A lot. Richard probably knows more about firearms than I...
than 10 other FFLs?
Than
I know
would
a couple
ever
of
know.
things.
What is one project that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
FND.
FND?
Yep.
Why?
Because the FND is a modified, it's the upgraded version of a BAR.
Yeah, but
interchangeable barrels and a pistol grip, and it's just badass.
Why haven't you done it yet?
Because there's no receivers, no receiver pieces. I finally got a parts kit, and I'm trying to figure out how to make the receivers. So I got to reverse engineer the whole thing from nothing.
Gorillas and Guns, and it was doing a shotgun project, and he found a forearm for it. Yeah, it's a very old shotgun, like really old, like no serial number shotgun.
Yeah, the good ones.
Yeah. So, have you ever thought about doing a Stinger?
The Stinger is in the 1919 with the buttstock on it.
Yeah.
Not really. The problem with the 1919s is they're so freaking big. Where do you put it?
That's gonna be my concealed carry piece. That's gonna be my truck gun.
Yeah, I'm going to use the FND.
Yeah, I mean, I just like the Stingers, man. They're unique. My friend Paul Scholl, he had a show on Smithsonian, and they rebuilt a Stinger.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
Badass, kind of heavy though.
Oh yeah,
Very.
Gotta
No,
be
not
a
a
man.
Stinger pin gun. Stinger World War II gun. It is a what is it? A 1919 with a buttstock on there and some other parts from other guns.
Night Striker 1 says, I want a semi-auto BAR, but I'm not paying Ohio Ordnance Works $5,000 for it. $5,000 was about 10 years ago. They're $6,500 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they went up.
Yeah. I like the old guns.
Yep.
They just had so much character.
Yeah. The new ones, they all look the same. They're all plastic, you know. You can't beat anybody to death with them.
Man, I do have a question about the micro Uzi. I know you always said it's good for clearing a phone booth, but what are some of the other actual uses for a micro Uzi?
I truly have no idea what the hell you would use it for. I mean, if there's 35 guys all in a pack coming at you, it'd be great. Besides, if they're spread out like shoulder to shoulder, you're only going to get about a quarter of them.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that I've always wondered about the micro Uzi.
Yeah.
Secret Service used them, somebody's saying?
Secret Service used the Mini.
The Mini. The micro,
The micro is smaller and crazy fast. The micro is like 1,800 to 2,000 rounds a minute.
That's insane.
Yeah.
When would you ever use that in full auto? You would dump the mag every single time.
Oh, yeah. It's just... If you go to Hank's channel, he's got a video of him shooting my micro.
It's a fun gun.
It's just sick fast.
So good way to waste ammo.
Yeah.
What is the optimal cyclic rate for something? Like if you wanted to use defensive use or offensive, anyhow. Whoa.
About 600, 650 rounds a minute.
And what's a Sten gun typically?
About that.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. Yeah. I was like, this is exactly the right rate.
Yeah, Sten guns, Uzis, most of those are right about that rate.
The FTG 44, I like the cyclic rate of that.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's so controllable. I think it's about, what is it, about 500 rounds a minute?
Yeah, it's slower than most
450, 500, yeah.
But you can get on target and you can hold that sucker on target.
Yeah, it just sits there and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it's not like there's no rise. Well, there's a rise, but it's easily manageable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably one of the nicest rifle caliber machine guns to shoot.
Yeah, it's very easily manageable. There's a lot of other machine guns when you fire, it's just like
it's just a bullet hose
to keep it down.
Yeah.
But with the STG-44, MP-44, whatever you want to call it, you can hold that sucker on target, and it's very simple. I don't know, Rich, have you ever fired an STG-44?
No, not full auto.
Yeah, I have. I went out to Vegas, and I was out with the people from Rifle Dynamics, and they're like, "Hey, you want to see something?" I was like, "What?" And STG-44 is my favorite gun, and they had a little that I've always wanted to fire one, a fully auto STG-44, and they had a little heads up that's like was my dream gun to fire, one of my dream guns to fire from the guys from X-Tech. So he brought it out. I was like, oh. They're like, "Hey, you want to go fire it?" I was like,
Hell
"Yes."
Yeah.
So,
Doesn't Walter Keller have a semi-auto STG-44?
I don't think so. He came out. I went out to Hank's, and he came out because I was bringing the STG with me. And he bought ammo specifically to shoot my STG. I don't think he has a semi-auto. He's got most of a parts kit, and he wants to build one.
yeah, I did get in an argument with someone about the STG-44. They are an AK fanboy, and they were
so you're talking about 2A EDU?
No.
Oh,
They were trying to say that Mikhail Kalashnikov never saw the STG-44 and didn't base his AK on the STG-44.
If he never saw an STG-44, he was never in the war.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell him. And plus, I was like, just look at it.
Yeah, you know.
But there are people on the internet that will argue that he never modeled the AK on the STG-44.
I could see it both ways. Was it a influence? Yes, it was. Definitely, it was an influence. I don't think he went and said, "Oh, I'm just going to copy this." And
no, I don't think he copied it either. But I mean, there's some people that to get them to admit that he was influenced by it. It's like you're insulting their religion or something.
Yeah, I mean, he's like anybody else. You know, when I look at gun designs, when I have ideas for things, it's all based on what's been done in the past. You know, okay, the AR has this, it's like the AR dust cover. Where'd that come from? The STG. You know, to say, oh, they never had that influence. Okay, so they were living under a rock and never saw any firearms at all. None.
Yeah, but I mean, I think some people just get they like hero worship some of these guys.
Yeah,
and they get so caught up in the fact that they're hero worshiping that they don't want to admit that they're the guy that they love and admire so much actually use stuff from other people when in reality, I mean, everything's built on everything else.
Yeah. If you're, with gun designers, if you're not using what has come before, you're not a gun designer, you're an idiot.
It's not like Enzo Ferrari just never saw a car and made a car.
Yeah.
He's still like a legendary car designer.
Yeah. I mean, I respect all the designers, all the famous designers, Browning, Stoner, all the rest. And there's guys out there that you never hear of.
Yeah. Stoner didn't like the Ford Assist though.
Yeah. Well,
the only reason there's a Ford Assist is because of the Air Force.
Yeah.
Now, is that because all the guns prior to that were bolt guns and you could push around into the chamber with a bolt?
No, it's because the dumbasses wouldn't clean the damn guns. because the military had their heads shoved so far up their ass, they said, "You don't need to clean this gun." Yeah, sure.
I was gonna say the same exact thing, but not in as colorful as the way of Richard just said it.
You know, my Uzi, I hardly ever, I don't think I've ever cleaned it like most people do. You know, I'll go and, maybe every 20,000 rounds or so, I'll squirt a little oil in there and take a rag and wipe it out. Maybe I'll run a patch through the barrel. And that's it. Doesn't need anything more than that. But, I do clean the extractor. Take the extractor out, clean that, because that gets mucked up. But there is no gun that's ever been designed, that ever will be designed, that you don't need to clean.
Where did that come from with the AR or the M16, whatever you want to call it? Because
from the military,
yeah,
they told them they didn't have to clean them.
Yeah, but Stoner never said that.
No, Stoner never said that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but did they ever determine who came up with that in the military, or why?
Some general,
or is that just lost?
Some general or some doofus who was writing the military manual.
No need to clean it.
Yep. Like ATF's training manual.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a gun. If you see this, that's a gun. No, you idiot. It's a Bic pen.
Yeah,
well, a hunk of plastic is a machine gun.
Yeah.
A rubber band's a machine gun now. You can do the same exact thing with a rubber band or a belt loop or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for them to bust down my door and charge me with having like 5 machine guns because I have belt loops on my pants.
Oh, I thought you meant 5 fingers.
Oh, no, I'm not Jerry Mikulek.
Mikulek?
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy's an alien or something. He's an alien, or he's he's something. He ain't human.
Yeah, he has he can bump fire with his index finger or something. I don't know. know, man.
He is insane. I mean, how do you even get to be able to do that?
Yeah. So let me ask you. Go ahead. Sorry.
Of course, you're talking to the person who can't bump fire anything. I have tried. I had to start dealing in full autos because I can't bump fire guns.
Oh, that's a good workaround.
It's like, I'll just do it the easy way and make a machine gun.
Yeah. A final question before we get out of here. What are you going to do when you finish your chemo? And are you going to do some type of celebration?
He's going to Walt Disney.
I wasn't planning on doing anything.
John's inviting you to his house.
You have to do something for your when you finish your chemo.
I guess when I finish the chemo, I guess at the cancer center I ring the bell. So I guess I'll ring the bell.
You got to do more than that.
Why?
Because it will make a good video and it will grow your channel.
Okay. I guess I could do something.
So you got to go down to Rich's house and you got to go for a plane ride with him.
Oh, hell no.
Because that means you don't have to worry about doing chemo ever again.
Yeah.
Or anything, really.
Well, none of my flights have been deadly, except to bugs.
And then you got to jump in the pool with them, and you both have to fire AKs underwater together.
Underwater?
I think that would make a great video. It would make a cute little video, and then you guys can like pose together.
2 Richards in the pool?
Yeah. Two
both
dicks, one
banana hammocks.
two dicks, one pool.
Yeah.
Oh, you wear a bathing suit in your own pool?
With my poop bag hanging out.
Yeah. Flying Rich doesn't wear anything in the pool. That's why
John
I went to go
knows,
to the
he's been
pool with you
checking.
so much. No, I don't think so.
He's a Richard checker.
No.
God.
Yeah, I don't think that is correct.
Somebody in the comments asked where I'm from. Well, I live in Florida now, around Orlando.
From Ohio.
From Ohio.
Ohio.
And kind of wandered around the country. Then Virginia, Northern Virginia.
Nova. Woo.
Yeah. And then back to Ohio for a couple of years, and then down to Florida.
Nice.
Haven't left since. Well, I went to Georgia once.
Yeah, when I arrived in Northern Virginia, I never left. I was born in Northern Virginia though, so. Mr. FNH wants to know how much ammo do you keep on hand for full auto? That will be the last question.
Not nearly enough. I've got, I go through it so fast, it's hard to keep it in stock. When primers and stuff start coming back, I'm going to load up and I'm going to try to keep 20,000 components for each caliber I shoot.
Nice.
So you reload then?
Yep.
And what kind of reloading press do you have?
Dylan.
Everyone has Dylan reloading process. All right, that has to be the last question there.
Dylan 650?
I said that was last question, Rich.
550.
550?
Rich, last question. Stop. She's joking. I wanted to get to the goddamn Bacon's question comment here. He with the 223 super chat. He says, 2 Richards, 1 pull, wrong thumbnail. I don't want to see that thumbnail, so don't even send it to me.
Send it to him.
If he sends me some weird ass thumbnail, Hoff, I'm gonna forward it to you. so you're gonna get whatever I get. All right. Thank you so much for coming back on the show.
Not a problem. Anytime.
Always my hero. You are inspiration to all of us. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. You really are an inspiration to me. And I know you're inspiration to Rich and a lot of people out there. Dark too.
And I shouldn't be.
You are. And Dark and I talk about how inspirational you are.
I'm just not comfortable with that.
Why?
I'm no different than anybody else.
Yeah, but a lot of people, like, when they hear the C word, they're like, oh, whatever. You're like, F it, I'll beat it.
Yeah, it's, I made my wife a promise. Years ago, I made my wife the promise. She said, I don't want to be a widow. And I said, okay, I'll last longer than you do. And that's a promise I made to her, and I'm planning on keeping it.
I thought you said you went out. Okay, you went out and got one of your guns.
Yeah.
Glad you said it because I wasn't going to say
it a couple of times.
Oh, I bet she has. I would if I lived with you.
Yeah.
No, you are definitely an inspiration to everyone. You have the right attitude, as Chuck Norris Gun Club says. Dark cannot stop talking about. When he first saw you on my show, he's like, "Oh my god, I want to have that guy on my show so bad." And now you're like a freaking his co-host.
So, Richard, are you in on our text chat chain?
I don't know if I'm
put you on that.
Yeah, I was told I was going to be put on it, but I haven't, gotten on to anything yet. So,
yeah, we'll make sure you're on it.
Okay.
But you're an inspirationist for us all. And that should make you happy. It shouldn't make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, I guess.
I just like Richard's attitude.
You're not used to people saying nice things to you?
No, not usually.
Especially not the ATF.
Yeah, well, I got friends over at the ATF. Unfortunately, most of them have freaking retired.
I have friends over at the ATF. I have a new friend at the ATF.
Did you give him a card at the last gun show?
No, I'm not going to say how I got this new friend, but you guys will be hearing from this new friend shortly.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Right now, there's some ATF agents watching because they watch my streams. They're probably like calling up phones right now because they do. ATF literally watches my streams.
That's funny.
No,
I wish Carrie was still at the Orlando ATF office because she'd call me cracking up. Hey, we just got a phone call about you.
Night Strike says it's not David. It's not Chipman. No. Space Texan says Crump has a mole.
Many.
Night Strike says I hear he's not popular with the AFT.
Wait! You can't have a new friend at the ATF because they're not allowed to talk to you.
Is there any good-looking AFT women?
Yeah, there's some hot ones at ATF, or at least there used to be.
Yeah, a lot of the IOIs.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think
they're not allowed to carry guns, so that you got to less worry about them shooting you
or your dog.
This should be a training class, and I bet there is a training class how to shoot dogs at the ATF.
Probably.
Swamp Dog Armory says surprise guest on John Crump Live, David Chipman.
Yeah. Okay, I want to be on that show.
Yeah. No kidding. Hot AFT agents. It's the inspectors.
Yeah. Most of the inspectors are good people.
Yeah.
Most of them are gun people too, so it's fun.
Yeah. But yeah. With that, I think we're done. Rich, go ahead and give you your final plugs before we get out of here.
Well, I set a video to premiere at 6:00, but now that we ran over, it's already done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
because Richard couldn't quit talking. Oh,
we have the Hoffman. We always run over with the Hoff.
That. Is that it? So I should.
I like to talk. Oh, I'm here every day all by myself.
Right, and the guns don't talk back.
And they don't talk back.
All right, Hoff. Give your final plugs.
I don't know. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and better yet, go to my website and buy a bunch of crap off of it.
BW
Firearms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there. All the social media, I'm on everything, and it's all a form of that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Go to crumpy.com and John Crump Live. With that, we are out. Tomorrow we are back, and we have a special guest tomorrow, as we always do.
Ooh,
tomorrow would be the gun doctor.
Who?
The gun doctor. We talk about his show that he has been on, Surviving Man.
Surviving Man.
Yeah, Don Mann has been on the show a few times. Really cool guy. Former Navy SEAL Team 6 guy. He's Don Mann is insane. He used to do these 1,000-mile races.
So he was not good enough to be on the first team. He was on the 6th string.
Yeah. I'm sure that's how it works. It's like, man, you've done almost everything, man. You should have climbed Everest. And he's like, well, here's a picture of me climbing Everest. I'm like, oh, well, never mind. Done survival racing and stuff. And the gun doctor is being put through the ringer. And I think the gun doctor won one of the challenges, one of the gun challenges.
I think
at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won the AR-15 challenge.
Yeah. He better. He's representing the gun community.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of people we know in there.
Who else?
X-Ring.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Really? Oh, okay.
I know the gun doctor. And Don Man and Randy Couture.
Living under. Even I know X-Ring. I mean, God.
I don't.
And I don't know anybody. Who are you?
Maybe you can introduce me to him, Rich.
No, I'm not falling for that again.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for the support. I love you all, and we are out of here. And let me hit the.